The word enlightenment literally means the manifestation of an intrinsic and spontaneous light from within. It is not a reflection of a light coming from the outside. It is the original, intrinsic, spontaneous life that comes from within. In Pali, Prabha means such a light. Pratibha means reflected light. In Sanskrit, Prabha means the intrinsic light. Pratibha means reflected light. For example, the light from the sun is original, intrinsic, its own light. The light from the moon is reflected light, not his own light. For example, the light of the Buddha is an intrinsic light that came from his own within. There is an original light. His followers, his disciples, got the light from the Buddha, and that we can call reflected light. But this word light is a metaphorical term. Metaphorically, the light is like awareness. Enlightenment is awareness. When there is no light, there is darkness. In darkness, you can't see many things. But when there is light, you can see many things that you could not see while it is dark. Similarly, when there is light from within, you can see the reality of the within. What we have within is what we have within our mind. They are images, they are reflections, they are shadows. Mind reflects only the information that it receives from its sensory organs. And sensory organs are limited in their capacity to experience anything. Any light, any sound, or any smell, or any taste, it has a limited capacity. For example, our noses do not have the capacity of dogs to smell things. We can't see many things. For example, we need telescope to see things far away. We need microscopes to see things nearby in details. That means we have a limited capacity of senses, and as the sense organs are limited in their capacity of perception, the mind can reflect or form images under a limited circumstances, and the mind gets only a limited information. But the original state of mind is unlimited, it is boundless according to the finding of the Buddha and many enlightened ones, and it is beyond space and time. Anantam means beyond space. Akalikam means beyond time. The original mind within is a phenomenon which is boundless and which is infinite. Ananta, spaceless. By this we mean the appearance of a light within means understanding of ourself. What we call self is a bundle of memories, bundle of mental images. We have mental images of our childhood, babyhood, our childish life, life of a child. We have the memories of our youth. We have the memories of our adulthood. And we have also memories of our old age. They are all memories. Memories are only illusions. They appear to be real, but actually they are not real. They are only reflections. For example, your reflection can be seen in a mirror as if you are inside the mirror. But that's a mirage. That is an illusion. We can say that you are the image in the mirror. Nor can you say, I am not that image. It is your own reflection. It is your own image that appears in the mirror. When you understand our mind consists of no actual realities, but only mental images appearing as real, our mind takes a new turn. Its attachment to mental images get diminished. Its resentment to certain mental images get diminished. And his ignorance or ignoring certain mental images get diminished. When there is a mental image, your full attention is there. Not that you attach to it or resenting it. Normally we pay attention to things that we are attached to or that we resent. We pay attention to images that we attach to because we want to continue the pleasant images that we attach to. We resent the unpleasant images because we want to get rid of them. That is, our mind is prejudiced by a previous experience. We like certain things because of our previous experiences. We dislike certain things because of previous experiences. Unconditional by previous experiences, an enlightened can take things as they are and see things as they are. Seeing things as they are is called Yatha Bhuta Jnana Darsana in Pali, and accepting things as they are, perceiving things as they are is called Yatha Bhuta Jnana Darsana. Therefore, in seeing things within yourself, you don't identify yourself with those images. And that is the loss of Sakkaya Ditthi. That is the first stage of development towards the supreme bliss called Nirvana. After listening to the Buddha's first discourse called Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, it is reported that the ascetic Reverend Kondanya reached the first stage of enlightenment called Sotapanna. How? By seeing things as they are. Seeing what? The mental formations. The mental formations are called in Pali Dhamma. Dhamma are the object of the mind. Like light or form is an object of the ear. Like a sound is an object of the ear. Like a smell is an object of the nose. Like taste an object of the taste. You become aware of mental images. Buddha said at the end of the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, there arose in Reverend Kondanya the eye that can see the real nature of mental images. He could see it because his mind or the mental vision was cleared of all defilements at that moment. Buddha's words are Anya Kondanyasa. Virajam Vitamalam. Virajam is free from dust. Vitamalam means free from rust. Rust means the remnant of all things that have got decayed. They are all ideas. prejudices. Virajam Vitamalam means without any prejudice coming from the past. Dhammachakkum Uddapadi, that mind is a clear eye, that is a mental eye, not the physical eye. Dhammachakkum Uddapadi, the eye that can see the mental formations. What is that eye could see? Yankinchi Samude Dhammam Sabbantan Nirodhammanti. Whatever that appear in the mind disappear instantly or later. Yankinchi Samude Dhammam. Their mental images are arise, the mental images arise to disappear. That means whatever that is born in the mind is subjected to decay and death, disappearance. With that realization, what happens to one's mental state is there is no attachment to anything or resentment to anything, and there is only attention of things that appear in the mind. Free from attachment is called raga, resentment is called dosa, and non-attention is called moha. Enlightenment means the freedom from attachment, resentment and ignorance of the realities, the practical realities, the apparent realities of the mind. Enlightenment called Vitaragi, free from attachment, Vitadosi, free from resentment, Vitamohi, free from inattentiveness. That means full awareness. They are awakened. The mind is awakened. That's why they are called Buddha. Buddha can be an enlightened one, which is called Buddha, Samma Sambuddha, or can be a Pacceka Buddha, a silent Buddha, or a Savaka Buddha, a disciple Buddha, enlightened one. They get enlightened. Reverend Kondanya stepped into the first stage of enlightenment, where he saw that all mental images are born to decay and die. What are mental images? That what we call ourselves is a gathering of all mental images. We are the mental image of childhood, babyhood, childhood, youth, adulthood and so on. We are the mental images of our parents, elders, wives or husbands, daughters or sons, friends or enemies, your own country, your own culture, your own tradition. They are all mental images. And you get attached to them saying, I am that particular person, that bundle, I am that bundle, and that bundle is mine. It is my bundle, my memory, my father, my son, my mother, my school, my teachers and so on, my culture, my tradition, my belief and so on. You get attached. That is why Buddha said they are called, in Buddha's language, Upadana Khanda. Upadana means you get attached to that bundle of memories. Saka Kaya means one's own, Kaya means the bundle. What happens at the Sotapanna stage, the idea of oneself, I am so and so, I am a permanent entity, I lived and such a such time, I am living now, I am going to live in the future, that idea disappears, that concept disappears. Sakkaya Ditti means an idea. There is nobody inside your mind or your body that you can call yourself a permanent self. There is no self. And enlightenment means the realization of this non-self in you. Non-self is referred to by the Buddha as anatta, anattata. Buddha referred to a triple nature of the entire universe and everything in it. They are called anicca, anicchata, dukkhata, anattata. They are impermanent. Impermanent means they are changing. Changing means dukkhata. And change means nothing can retain a permanent identity, that is called anattata. With that realization, you get detached from the mental images that you get attached to or resent, or that you want to ignore. You become fully aware of all the mental images, but you know the actual reality. Though they apparently real, when the mental images they are of your father or mother, they are apparently real. Your country, your culture, even the Buddha, that image is apparently real, but they are not realities. Thus, enlightenment means understanding who you are. Who you are a bundle of images. But ultimately you realize, I am not the bundle, that bundle is not mine. Because you are not going to carry that bundle into the next life. In the next life you become separate entity, not the entity here. You may be born in Sri Lanka, but next life you may be born in India, or America, or Great Britain. You become a different person. You don't carry that Sri Lankan entity into your next life. But that doesn't mean certain tendencies, certain mentalities are carried into the next life. Once you realize that I am not this bundle of mental images or memories, you seem to be got enlightenment. That understanding is a light from within. It is a prabha, not a pratibha. Not because somebody else has said, just because Buddha said, but you realize for yourself there is no permanent entity that I can call myself within my body or within my mind. And that is the basis of enlightenment. Self-realization is the basis of enlightenment. And that realization is not coming from outside, but your own experiences by observing yourself, free from prejudices of the past. That is why you say, Dittincha anupagamma silava dasanena sampanno. They can see without prejudices from the past. Kinam Puranam, in the Ratan Sutra is said, all your mentalities of the past disappear. Memories are there, but you don't identify those memories, those illusions as yourself or yours. Therefore, in several places in the Buddha's teaching recorded in the Tripitaka, Buddhist Canal, he say, when one gets fully enlightened, one realizes, Neta mama, neso hamasmi. Mama is not I, but myself, mine. That is not mine. This I is not mine. That sight is not mine. It happens automatically in the eye. I am not seeing. The eye is seeing. I am not doing it. The ear is hearing. That is called rupa. Rupa means stimulation of the eye, ear or nose and etc. are spontaneous and intrinsic and natural. They are only responses. They happen automatically. Neta mama, therefore they are not mine because I can't retain them. Even this physical body is not mine. It becomes old, it becomes weak, it becomes sick, and it becomes a dead body. If it is mine, myself, I must be able to keep it in the way that I want. That is not mine. That is what they realize. Neta mama, they are not mine. Neso hamasmi, I am not that body or that mind. They are dynamic nature. They are a dynamism, they are a creativity. They are product of the nature. Nature is producing your body. Nature is decaying your body. Nature is killing your body by making you sick. Nature gave birth to you and nature brings about the death to you. then you realize, I am not that body, I am not that mind. Mind are conditional. Under certain conditions, you can be happy. Under certain conditions, you can be unhappy. Therefore, your happiness or the mental state called happiness or unhappiness are not yours. They are the responses and reactions of certain conditions. They are originated under conditions. With that realization is the light within. Enlightenment. That is what is meant by enlightenment in English. And realization of nirvana in Pali and Sanskrit. Nirvana is when you realize that you are not the mind or the body, your relaxations get manifestation. No tension, no attachment, no hatred, no pulling. You become a part and parcel of the nature and you spend less energy, mental or physical energy in body or mind. The mind gets relaxed, less heat, and you are in a state of enlightenment through realization who you are.